The 2018 World Rugby U20 Championship gets underway on Wednesday with 5 Gloucester Academy players in France looking to enhance their reputation in the prestigious tournament. Henry Walker will start in England's opening game against Argentina at Stade du Parc des Sports at de la Midi in Narbornne with prop Alex Seville on the bench. Ciaran and Hinkley are also part of England's squad as they look to go one better than last year when they were beaten in the final by New Zealand. Other players in the England squad include highly rated Harlequins fly half Marcus Smith, the last year's World Rugby U20 Championship top try scorer Gabriel Ibetoye, and captain Ben Curry, whose twin brother Tom is heading to South Africa with Eddie Jones' senior squad. Marcus Smith of Harlequins cherry and white scrum half Charlie Chapman has been named in the Scotland side, led by former Gloucester head coach Brian Redpath, in their first game against Italy at the same time. England and Scotland are both in Pool B, with the team finishing top guaranteed a spot in the semi-finals, while the best second-placed side from the 3 pools also go through. The other teams play in ranking matches to determine their final placing, ensuring each team plays 5 games with the final round of fixtures on Sunday, June 17. England finished second in the Under-26 Nations with their only defeat coming against Scotland, which was their only win as they finished bottom. Gloucester's England quartet. All 4 of Gloucester's England contingent are forwards, and academy coach Trevor Woodman believes the experience will be valuable. "It's good to see 4 forwards in the England squad and hopefully they go well, make the extra step up and come home with the win," he said. "It's a great stepping stone and learning curve playing in those tournaments." Henry Walker Solihull-born Walker has made 6 first-team appearances so far for Gloucester and, although he is still in the academy, he could effectively be the club's third-choice hooker next season behind senior players James Hansen and Frank O'Mara. He has represented England under-20s 12 times so far, having been part of last year's World Rugby U20 Championship squad in Georgia, and he started 4 games in this year's Under-26 Nations. Woodman said, "His throwing is crucial and he's really improved in the last 12 months. He's got great ball-carrying skills around the field, he hits line-outs and scrums. I think he will push next year to get in the 23 of the first team, hopefully on the back of a quality Under-20 World Cup campaign, so he comes back full of confidence." Ciaran, the 20-year-old tight head prop, has made 4 first-team appearances for Gloucester and was also part of England's squad in last year's World Rugby U20 Championship. Knight played his junior rugby at Motson like his older cousin Sean, who also went on to play for Gloucester and represent England in this tournament twice. He had some bad luck with injuries in the 2017-18 season, but has bounced back after being left out of England's squad for the Under-26 Nations. Woodman said, "He managed to do well at the back end of the season with some outings for Hartpury as one of the dual-registered players. He'll be champing at the bit to prove he shouldn't have been left out of the 6 Nations, and he's got the experience of last year." Aaron Hinkley, a former St. Peter's School and Hartpury student. Hinkley made his Gloucester debut last season when he came off the bench in the Anglo-Welsh Cup defeat at Newcastle Falcons. The flanker has also played for Cinderford and Hartpury, previously representing England under-18s before stepping up to the under-20s in this year's 6 Nations. "He's someone who's proven in the A-League games that he's a great footballer," said Woodman. "He's a good number 7 who is not only a good ball carrier but also links up with the backs as well, which is important going to France and playing on the hard grounds." Alex Seville already gaining a reputation as a strong scrummager at just 19 years old. Seville comes from a strong rugby background. His great-grandfather George Hafford captained Gloucester and won 2 caps for England in 1920, while his grandfather Keith Seville captained Motson and his father Chris played for Beaufort School and Spartans Colts. Alex himself played youth rugby at Stade and went to Redknock School in Dursley and has relished the opportunity to test himself against Gloucester's senior props whenever the academy group train with them. Woodman said, "He's got that tenacity about him to be able to scrum against senior players. Ask Fraser Balmain how he got on against him. He needs to improve more of his loose game around the field, but he's definitely got the attributes in terms of his set piece." Chapman is Gloucester's latest Scotland under-20 Scotland scrum half. Charlie Chapman, as well as having a proud tradition of producing England players in this competition, Gloucester have also had their fair share of Scotland under-20 internationals in recent years, with Charlie Chapman following the likes of Ben Vellacott and Alex Craig. Chapman was born in Gloucester and played his youth rugby at Spartans, but qualifies for Scotland through his Glaswegian grandfather and played 4 games in the under-20s Six Nations. He is one of the latest in a line of exciting young scrum halves to come off the Gloucester production line in recent seasons, although he is yet to make his senior debut. Chapman gained championship experience with Hartpury last season and caught the eye for Gloucester United in the A-League, scoring a spectacular try against Bath. Gloucester's head of academy Richard Whiffen said after that game, "He's been doing that now for under-18s level for a couple of years, and I'm glad he's now stepped up to senior level and still had the confidence and execution to pull it off." Former Gloucester rugby player is new head coach at Brockworth.